It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Yesterday was an interesting Sunday for me because I was in one of those moods where I wanted to be productive, but I was so annoyed with trying to be productive and I couldn't just sit there and relax because I only get one day a week to sit and do nothing. Saturdays, I work at a part-time job, and so my Saturdays are very busy. And I couldn't get myself to not be productive on Sunday. And so I was going through like 12 different other things. But the problem with this is that I had a whole list of things that I needed to get done. Did I want to do any of them? No, but I was still doing like stupid little things. I did get my dishes done, which was a big thing because I don't have a dishwasher. And having to wash all my dishes by hand sucks. I hate it so much. But yeah, I was so tired of being productive yesterday, but I wasn't productive enough. But I wasn't lazy enough. Are you understanding what I'm saying? It was an interesting day for me yesterday. So, hope you had a great day and hope today is even better. Bunch of little quickies for you. Beetlejuice just barely kept Transformers 1 from debuting at number 1 this weekend. We also have Max has canceled the Pretty Little Liars reboot. Totally okay with that. We did not need that at all. A previously unknown work allegedly by a teenage Mozart has been discovered. Interesting. Quavo is being accused of stealing the song Bubblegum from a guy who once opened for Migos. And the big story in sports, Taylor Swift did not attend last night's Chief game. Wow. All right. That's your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Yesterday was a really important day. It was the first official day of fall, which means today is number 2. And I'm okay with that because I totally forgot that yesterday was the first day of fall. So happy fall. Congratulations. We made it. It's my favorite season of the year. It's Katie Lee here on Z103. I don't know if you know this, but Friends is celebrating its 30th anniversary. It originally premiered September 22nd, 1994, lasted 10 seasons until its finale in 2004. So this is really fun. I'm a big fan of just like seeing what your zodiac signs are to characters. And so we're going to go through this list. Bear with me here for just a second. I'm going to tell you what your zodiac is and what your friend's character is. So Aries, you're Chandler Bing. Taurus, Rachel Green. Gemini, Mr. Trigger. I don't remember who that is. Cancer, Mr. Heckles. That one's funny. That one fits really well. Leo, you're Mike Hannigan? Hannigan? Oh, that's Paul Rudd's character. Virgo, you're Monica. Libra, Ross. That tracks. Virgo is actually very accurate as well for Monica. That fits so well. Scorpio, you're Gunther. Sagittarius, Janice. You know that lady with the really annoying voice in the show? Capricorn, you're Joey Tribbiani, and I love you for that so much. Aquarius, Phoebe. And for my fellow Pisces, Richard Burke. That was the Monica's older boyfriend that was played by Tom Selleck. I'm okay with that. He was a really good guy. Tom Selleck was also, and still is, very attractive. So there you go. Some fun little things for your zodiac signs today. Thankfully, it is not just me. Apparently, there's a lot of adults out there that have issues remembering your left and right. You know what? I know my left and right. I just, get confused in the moment sometimes. I'm about to the point that I'm just going to tattoo the L and R on my hands. That way I can remember. Because the whole finger L thing, sometimes it works. Sometimes my brain is just like, what? Z103, it's Katie Lee. I feel like once a month, I get a day where every single human being that is driving a vehicle decides that it's a great day to pull out in front of Katie Lee. Every single time. I don't know why, but all day today, I've had people pulling out of me. I had 3 on the way to work, 2 during lunch. Why does this happen? Like I said, I feel like I get one of these days once a month. So do people just not see my pickup? If that was the case, I would have gotten hit a long time ago. Because for some reason, I attract the people that like to hit vehicles. Anyways, for some reason, people just want to pull out in front of me all day, just once a month. It is a Monday. It's added onto my Monday. It is a freaking Monday for me to do today too. Goodness, I can't even talk. You can't see me, but I'm currently dying inside. I'm not actually. I'm being dramatic. I'm sorry. I love you. All right, since yesterday was the first official day of fall, what is your favorite thing about fall? 208-524-1033 or comments on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. Literally sweatshirts, sweaters, all of the warm and cozy things. I get to turn my heater back on. It's kind of a bummer because it's going to cost me extra money now. But either way, it's fun and I love it. So that's mine. What about you? 208-524-1033 over on Facebook. Debbie. Why you gotta do this? She says planning Thanksgiving. No, we gotta celebrate Halloween first and then Thanksgiving. Then we can fully enjoy Thanksgiving. Trust me, I love Thanksgiving. Let's see. Wendy says hot drinks and cooler weather and the leaves changing colors. Absolutely. Okay, this is kind of scary. Spirit Seekers. I don't know who you are, but you're kind of scaring me a little bit. Spirit Seeker says the smell of leaves. We have Lizzie. Now we're talking Halloween and all the spookies and hoodies. Lizzie, I feel like me and you would be great friends. And Katie. She already has a great name. Katie, cooler weather, pumpkin spice latte, and other things of pumpkin. I do love pumpkin things. They're very tasty. Not gonna lie. All right. Since yesterday was the first official day of fall, what is your favorite thing about fall? 208-524-1033 or go comment on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. You know, sometimes trends just don't make any sense to me. There have been images going around online showing purple apples from Saskatchewan, and people legit have been trying to track them down. But guess what? They don't exist because they were created by AI. The images were created by AI. I feel like if something is created by AI, it literally legally has to have like an AI sign on it somewhere, somehow. That way, you know, people don't go looking for purple apples in Saskatchewan. I don't know about you, but it is a Monday for me today, for sure. And so if you're having one of those Mondays like I am, you know what? Treat yourself to something special today. Whether it's a little snack, whether it's a little bit of time to yourself doing your favorite thing, I don't know. Treat yourself today because it's a Monday for me. I'm sure it's been a Monday for some of us as well. So I went and got myself a Red Bull, even though I've been trying to not drink Red Bulls. I went a whole week without them. Just kidding. I think it was like a half a week. It counts. I love Red Bulls. Anyways, treat yourself today because you can and you should. You should always treat yourself every now and then. Not all the time. Not all the time. Okay? I know you want to, but it's got to be like, if you treat yourself all the time, then how is it even a treat? So just make sure to take care of yourself today. Go get yourself a little snack. Take some time to yourself. I don't know. Something to that effect. Enjoy the Monday. I hope you survive it. I'm sure trying, but it's yeah. You got this. Probably better than me. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Remember when I told you that I made homemade tomato soup and how amazing it was and how delicious it was? It still was, but I'm so over tomato soup now. I'm so over it. I made way too much and like I'm not a wasteful human, but I'm so tired of eating tomato soup for dinner at night. I can't do it anymore. So I need to know if anybody will answer this for me. Does tomato soup freeze well? Like, can I freeze it and then thaw it out later and enjoy it later in the fall so I don't have to keep eating it because I'm so tired of eating tomato soup? I'm still going to eat grilled cheeses, but just not with the tomato soup. Yeah. Also, the weather right now is not tomato soup weather whatsoever. And so I definitely feel like I just need to hopefully freeze it and hopefully it'll taste good later on. But am I going to be just wasting space in my freezer if I freeze it? Let me know. 208-524-1033. I will have to make this again because it needed just a little bit more tomato. I feel like I put too much onion and garlic in it. Garlic is fine. I love garlic. I love the taste of garlic. But I feel like it was just a little too oniony for this one. So give me all the advice. 208-524-1033. This sounds very scary. My brother-in-law's a lineman, and so I really hope that this never happens to him, but it's also North Carolina where it happened. So we had a lineman. He parked his bucket truck on the side of the road one day while working on power lines, and he was up in the bucket when this guy randomly jumps in the truck at the bottom. You know, this guy's up in the bucket working on stuff, and he stole the truck. Started speeding down the road with that boom arm extended and the lineman up in the bucket. So this guy drove over half a mile before crashing on the side of the road. The boom hit a power line and caused the utility pole to snap. Thankfully, so the worker got tossed from the bucket, but usually they have to have like these safety straps on that'll save them if they do accidentally fall out. But the lineman had to actually cut himself free so, he could get out of this scary situation, but he ended up hurting his leg when he fell. So, thankfully, this guy was caught. He'd been just barely released from jail 2 hours ago before this whole situation happened. His name's Frank Moody. I feel like this sounds like a sitcom name. Anyway, so he's facing charges for larceny of a motor vehicle and assault with a deadly weapon. Lineman is okay, and Moody is now back in jail. He only had 2 hours of freedom, and he chose to do that? Dude. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I'm out of here for the day, my friends. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.